everybody, and welcome to Rise of the Podcast. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
And I'm the main attraction, and I'm Brownie.
Oh, what is going on, everybody? Welcome, Pete. Welcome, Swanky.
Is that Mayhem?
Mike subbed at tier 1.
Oh, no. Well,
He's
David,
been subbed for 9 months.
if you're watching, he was not able to make it tonight. You're going to have to mark down Nerf darts because there's no Nerf darting tonight. We don't have a...
I'm doing it right now.
Oh, Chris is taking track of it.
Of course you are. Mayhem,
guys-
didn't you just start a live stream?
Just, wait, what? He did?
Yeah, like, he started a live stream maybe 2 minutes ago.
Oh. Raid Mayhem, Raid Mayhem.
Yeah.
He said he did. What are you doing here? You have your own live stream to contend
we got
to.
much more important things to do than hang out with goofballs like us.
Now, it did look like was it a CNC machine that it's on, or was it a 3D printer? I couldn't tell from the little...
Oh my goodness,
Thumbnail.
right off the bat, people are
Already
being
a hype.
absolutely insane.
Oh,
Darth
my
Gallon,
goodness.
thank you for the cheer.
Ooh.
Thank you, guys.
Kara, do you want to read a passage from our favorite book?
Hey, we can do that. We can do that.
We can
Well,
do that.
Builder's Mark, you're missing out. I'm just saying. Oh my
goodness.
god.
Wait, did I get in there?
Please, I hope I
get
didn't
in
get
there?
it. Please don't. I hope I didn't get it. I'm trying to use a Prime sub on myself. I'm trying to use a Prime sub.
I need a sub.
And wasting time. We have a bunch of new stuff on the wheel. Like
do.
a bunch. Monstrosity, gone. Pictionary, gone. Bean Boozle.
You can't see it. I made a shocked face. Shocked
Gone.
Pikachu face.
Yeah.
We cleaned up the wheel. We came out with some new games. Jedi Mind Trick. I'm very excited
Oh my goodness,
to
we're
play.
already through one of the...
We're gonna
the
have
hype
Hype
train's
train?
off the chains already.
Wow.
Wall
We got a wheel
guys.
spin already too.
Yeah,
Hold
wait
on, I
some
do want
time
to
to
say.
do a wheel
Let's do the
spin.
wheel spin
Cam,
and then read. I'll
you're
read.
absolutely ridiculous
like
gifting
reading.
the subs
Okay.
off the bat.
Okay, here's the wheel spin for wasting time.
Whoops. Oh my gosh. If I could run the cameras.
Hi, Blazzy.
Hey, Blazzy, how's it going?
Yes!
Right off the bat.
Yes!
Okay, so
Guys, this is gonna be fun.
should I read or should we
Read.
do? Okay,
Well,
Yeah.
read, but you know what to do, Chris.
okay.
Yeah.
Her eyes widened and she looked stricken. Is that what you think? She asked. That I don't remember the years of good before it fell apart? Just because I don't want to rehash the part where it did go wrong doesn't mean I've wiped the memory of the rest of it.
Spicy meatball.
Very dramatic. Very
Yes.
dramatic.
So dramatic.
Oh, Cam's ankle with the clutch helium mode.
Oh, right on that, huh?
That's
You guys are ridiculous. All right.
Nice.
Let's
You're
go.
gonna explain it? So Jedi Mind Trick. We can cut to the what? You want me to explain the rules?
Oh,
or-
whoops. I'm gonna let. Okay, I'll tell a little bit of the story about how this came to be, and then.
Oh my
explain
goodness.
the rules.
Did you
Steve,
fart
Cam's
again?
ankle. No, what do you mean again? First of all, I have been flatulent free for the past
Flatulent.
8 minutes.
8 minutes, you're giving yourself some grace there, man.
You are so funny. Cam's ankle's gonna love this. We have a lot to talk about AI today. There's been some crazy AI stuff happening. And please don't write me about the balloon. I've had more people reach out to me and talk about the balloon.
Hello, Builder's Mark.
Don't talk about the balloon. Unless you want me to talk about the balloon,
The
I will
balloon?
talk to you about the balloon.
The balloon.
Not that balloon.
Oh, not that balloon.
The China balloon. The China balloon.
Did you redeem that, Chris?
I did.
Okay, Jedi Mind Trick. Let's tell everybody what Jedi Mind Trick is. This is
All right,
fun.
real quick, I do want to hit Mayhem's printing 2 low poly chihuahuas as tests, one with no infill and 4 walls, another with 10% infill.
Cool.
Cool.
So just keeping up to date on people's projects.
Hello, Darkest.
All right, so
Hello.
everyone, most people I feel have at least heard of ChatGPT.
Oh, are we going to talk about
And,
Jedi Mind Trick?
Yeah.
Okay, all
This
right,
is where
all
it
right.
came from.
Okay.
I want to give a little bit of context because so I've been messing around with it a little bit, and I was like, what can I use this AI for to make the show better, right? It's like I'm tired of thinking, I'm tired of being creative. I just want the AI to do my job for me, which is obviously super far from the truth once you actually see about how this interacts or whatever. But I was like trying to come up with fun things to replace on the spinner wheel, right? So Jedi Mind Trick is one of them. I asked for a list of things we could put on the spin wheel. That's literally what I asked for. It was like, oh, you could put Jedi Mind Trick Challenge on there. And I was like, oh, and so I literally just texted it. It's like you're texting back and forth with this thing. I was like, tell me what Jedi Mind Trick is then.
That's funny.
and it gave me some rules for a game that would never work. it's like one person tries to trick somebody else into saying something or doing something. Well, it's like if we land it on the wheel, you know that Jedi mind trick is coming, right? So you can just sit there and just not comply with anything and just automatically win. You just automatically resist from being force influenced. So some back and forth between me and the chatbot or ChatGPT. And I was like, oh, you know what this reminds me of? my freaking cameras. I'm going to lose my freaking mind. We'll figure it out someday.
Is it doing all the angles or just one?
It's all of them. I can see in the preview angle for a different one that it's doing it on all of them.
Oh, what's it doing?
It's cutting in and out.
It's just cutting in and out. That's why it's saying no signal. So, anyway, so real quick, I'm just going to read this on chat. Mike said, Jerem, I guess someone that worked here in the 70s called and said we need to shoot it down about 10 minutes before they did. Imagine the power that one man thinks he holds. All right, so I was like, it reminds me of the $10,000 pyramid, which if you don't know what it is, it doesn't matter. But if you know what the $10,000 pyramid is, imagine doing it backwards. Right. So here are the rules for the game. All right. In this game, there is a person doing the Jedi mind trick and the person who the trick is being done to. The person doing the Jedi mind trick will try to get the other person to say as many things inside a specific category as possible. Each round has 10 points. The person doing the trick will earn 1 point for each item in that category they get the other person to say. The person being tricked will earn the remaining points if they're able to guess the category after the guesses have been made. For example, the category is Star Wars ships. The person doing the trick might get the other person to say X-Wing and TIE Fighter before the person being tricked then figures out the category is Star Wars ships. If that's the case, the person doing the trick would get 2 points and the other person would get the remaining 8. So we did a dry run of this and I think it made sense to everybody. So I've sent Jeremy the category.
You got to give Pete a shout out real quick too, though. Dang, he had a really good drop and that was a sweet looking emote.
Nice.
The cartouche filament.
What a cartouche.
What is that, an 8974?
Yeah.
Nice.
How did you know? Oh, you can see it.
Yeah, barely. It's like, I got old lady eyes over here.
Darkest Nights just finished leftover lamb and bison cabbage rolls with red wine and tomato glaze.
Bougie.
Now they're eating a homemade chocolate chip ice cream cookie chocolate chip cookie ice cream twist sandwich. Darkest Nights is apparently a gourmand.
Well, I was going to say,
if you made that, you're welcome to come and cook at my house.
By the power of suggestion, I am now starving because of just the way that you, in such detail, have described.
And do you know what we had for supper? The okayest fish sandwich in the world.
Guy at the drive-thru,
that wasn't a dude,
goodness.
That was a chick.
Fine, the woman at the drive-thru
She was...
No, the guy in front of you.
Oh, in front of me.
In the truck.
Okay, in the truck.
I have no idea. You have no idea. So the guy doesn't pull up. He goes way off to the side, but he's still like taking time in the.
I pause you just for 1 second. Sorry, I just I want to hear the story, but Brad.
Wait,
has completed the 12-month streak of subscribing to us. Brad, congratulations. Congratulations, Brad.
Congratulations.
Yep, you have subscribed to us for an entire year. That's the first 12-month notification I've seen. That's why I wanted to put the show on hold.
Do they get anything special? Like, is there a certain thing?
He gets the satisfaction of having enabled this absolute lunacy for 12 consecutive months.
Well, I mean, so he was the first Rise of Podcast fan, right? And now he's the first 12-month subscriber.
Some could say that Brad's a celebrity around here.
Looks a little bit.
That sounds like the setup to a joke.
What's your nickname for him?
Bradsworth.
Yeah, Bradsworth. Yeah, he's a kind of a famous dude around here. Oh, Disney thing.
Swanky! I haven't seen you in forever in here, man. Welcome.
We have a wheel spin.
I like my
Yes,
Disney
there is a
face.
wheel spin.
You look so disproportionate. It's so.
I know. I've got like this tiny little pinhead, and there's like your head looks
I forgot. I can't override.
I
can't override the Snapchat filter when it comes on.
To explain the IMDb game to somebody. Who's the celebrity the IMDb game goes against?
Sean Connery.
Oh, I can't believe it.
My character looks very concerned.
Do you remember some of the people that what are some of the most famous people that
I think we've done like Will Smith, Harrison Ford. We've done a lot. I don't know.
We've never done Ewan McGregor, right?
I don't think so.
We might have. I've played the game way more than you guys have, for what it's worth. So I've done a lot.
Have we been
of
keeping
people.
a tally, like, of the people we've?
Oh, that would be interesting.
Who else have we done?
We've done a lot.
Yeah, I honestly can't remember.
Okay.
We've done the. Oh, okay. It's off. Okay.
So hold on. At Star Wars Celebration, which is really sad because that's going to be already in April.
I know.
They just announced the celebrities. So did you see some of the people who?
Oh, I have that marked so we could talk about that if you wanted to.
I'm so sad. I want to go so bad.
Somebody posted the guy who played Anakin,
Hayden Christensen.
the voice actor for Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Clone Wars. I can't remember his name right now either.
You can't remember
Arnold
any of these
Taylor?
people's names?
James Arnold Taylor. He gave you a shout out on his podcast for happy birthday.
I know. Let's hold on. Let's shout out James Arnold Taylor
Ashley
real quick
Eckstein?
on our podcast for
my
his birthday.
goodness.
Happy
How-
birthday,
what-
James.
Who's the guy who plays
Hello,
Anakin?
happy birthday. Hayden Christensen.
And
Matt
then-
Lanter. Or Latner.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I won, Chris. I Jedi mind tracked the crap out of you.
We didn't know we started.
It was the whole thing. I was it was celebrities, everybody. I got her to say Sean Connery as part of the IMDb game. I got her to list off all of these celebrities. You fell right into the Jedi mind trick. Pizza will do fine.
I'm going to allow this, but only this
my
time.
goodness.
Once the Jedi, we have to have established that the game is actually good.
Yeah, Jeremy.
The rules
That
are
was such
clear.
good. It was such good deceit. I can't not give that to Jeremy.
Okay, so I will say this. This is how Jeremy wins games.
What do
He
you
will
mean?
introduce a brand new game to me, and then he will conveniently leave out some major rule where he'll suddenly win. And I'm like,
Well,
what? Where was
So
this
here's the
rule?
thing, for
I
what
gave
it's
you the
worth-
ones you needed to know.
you guys have played all 2 games of this game that has ever existed. So this is never a situation that's come up before. So this is going to be known as the Jeremy rule, where you have to know the game is being played before you can start scoring points.
You got to admit, that was pretty smooth, though.
I think I should be able to nerf dart Jeremy for that one.
Go ahead. Go Nerf dart me. Light me up. Go grab one. There at the top of the steps. You can Nerf dart me away. Kara did a really good job. She cleaned up the whole set, sucked up all the Nerf balls. Let's see where she aims, everyone. If she loves me, she'll hit the backboard. If she's truly angry, she's going to aim like right for my face.
Your nuts is more like it.
My nuts? You can't say that on air.
You just did.
Well, I was.
we heard you, Kara.
Oh no, she's got the gun. Ow! She's dialed in. She's getting me. My goodness. I have a power converter to protect me.
Wow, she is not easing up.
I think that's enough bump.
All right, tell her that she can
This is
stop at any
waving
point.
off. Woo. Woo. Man, that's what you get. This is the dark side. I used a Jedi mind trick on her. I was successful, and she turns to the dark side.
You cheated.
I love that Pete Savis filament roll, Polymaker
cheated.
filament roll emote thing.
He cheated.
Chris, I really do think the
cheated.
Jedi mind trick is a fun game.
When you play it
Hello,
right.
Core Count.
Oh, hello, Core.
Core Count's never been here before, have they?
Not that I recall.
Well, welcome, Core Count. We're a silly Star Wars 3D printing construction. We make stuff. Now,
We do have two wheel spins
Okay,
now.
let's get
One's
caught
for
up.
Mayhem, but who was the first one for?
The first one is for Blasey.
All right, Blasey, this is for you.
I hope Jedi mind trick comes up again so I can redeem myself and not secretly trick Kara.
Minnesota movie quote.
Oh, I thought we took that off. Okay, well that's fine.
Oh.
We're gonna tweak it. Modify.
I set that up as a
Also,
channel point redeem already.
Oh, so okay. So instead of Minnesota movie quote, the one I didn't add was, hold on, we're getting there. Just give me a second. Accent scene.
Ooh, okay.
Is that essentially the same thing?
Well, not necessarily. So I'm going to have you and Jeremy do the best job that you can recreating a scene from Star Wars. But every so often, I'm going to ask you to change your accent.
I am not good at accents.
So guess what? Nobody is. So can you guys do the what's a scene that you guys could do by heart? Any part of Star Wars?
The trash compactor scene. I don't know.
I don't know. I cannot quote things.
What could we do? I thought they smelled bad on the outside. The problem is there's so many one-liners, right? Everything I know is all one-liners.
That's just it. I couldn't quote a scene.
Well, so here's the thing: we could improv the trash compactor scene on average, right? Like we know generally what happens. So
just grab my leg. Well, don't just
that's
stand
like the middle
there.
of the scene, right?
Do something.
Yeah.
See,
I can't remember the crash compactor scene right now either.
Wow,
Did you
so
say
I think
the
we just
crash
what we
compactor?
actually ended up landing on was reveal that we're bad at remembering Star Wars.
to be fair, though, there are very few movies like Lord of the Rings. I can quote like The Fellowship if I'm watching it.
Let me ask you this, Chris. In the future, we'll put a pin in it. Maybe you have one or two pre-selected scenes that you could throw the script up just for
There
us
you
to
go.
see. We could literally read the script then.
Oh, okay. I like that.
That would work for the future.
Oh, thank you for the follow. Brighten that beat.
Oh,
Or is it bright on that beat? Might be
I
bright
can't
on
tell.
instead of Brighton.
There's a
I don't
Brighton
know.
beach in Duluth.
Yeah, well, that's why I
Maybe they
read it
live
as
on the-
Brighton, but it could be like right on, but bright on that beat. Either way, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. Yeah,
I know that
3PO.
I've been working on trying to get a shout out.
This looks
Go
like
ahead.
it also looks like one of the little communicators. 3PO. 3PO, shut down all the trash compactors on level. And I can't remember the number.
Garbage mashers on the detention level.
Garbage mashers on the detention level.
hold on, I'm getting there.
What are you doing?
Oh, she pulling up a script?
This is like
Hello there.
this is like a script.
You can do Control F on your phone.
You know what, Jeremy?
I'm just saying.
Nobody
Well,
asked
so I
you.
could do internet share.
Where do you go for that?
Brighton on the Beat said hello there, but I don't know if
hello there.
if we all got to hear it or not.
Where do you go for
Okay,
find?
so click the little this little thing here, and then if you scroll down, there's a find
Oh,
option.
okay, get out of here. Nobody wants you here.
All right, fine.
Is this?
Oh, yeah, that it's there as well. Chris has it. It's extremely small for us to be able to read that.
This is a Rebel blockade runner. 3PO and R2D2.
Or Chris, we do have a teleprompter.
We're
What we'll just need to do
doomed.
is just put the teleprompter off to the side.
Wait, why? Okay, hold on. Compactor, they didn't have anything for compactor. Trash.
Is that visible or
Search.
legible yet?
Almost. It's getting there. It's very close.
Oh, here we go. Here it is. Here it is. Okay.
I might have one more that I
Death
can
Star
do.
garbage room. Here.
Okay. Or it's right there too. And Chris could scroll as he goes. Do you want to be 3PO?
This is the very beginning of the thing. Oh, there it is. Oh, do we have the same thing? We have the same script, basically.
Hey, D-Matt.
Okay, so what are we doing?
All right, so Jeremy, you can be Han,
I'll be Leia and you'll be Luke.
and I'll be Luke.
Okay.
All right. Here
What are
we
we?
go.
Are we
We'll
just
try this.
normal, regular old accents?
We'll just try it.
Yeah, so we'll do a couple of lines, and then we'll and I'll fill in the extraneous people or whatever. But then we'll switch accents as we go.
Okay.
Oh, the garbage chute was really a wonderful idea. What an incredible smell you've discovered. Let's get out of here. Get away from there.
No, wait! Will you forget it? I already tried it. It's magnetically sealed.
Put that thing away. You're gonna get us all killed.
Absolutely, your worship. Look, I had everything under control until you let us down here. You know,
French.
it's not going to take them long to figure out what happened to us.
It could be worse.
It is worse.
There's something alive in here.
Oh, that is your imagination.
Something just moved past my leg. Look, did you see that?
Ellie, what?
Help! All right, English, like British.
Luke! Luke! Luke!
Luke! Luke! I am so onto French right now. I can't even think British.
Wait, when did you switch to
Hello there,
British?
governor.
Wait, what did you switch it to? Oh, you wait.
Grab a hold of this.
You said English as in British, like a British accent.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, blast it, will you? My gun's jammed.
Where?
Oi.
Luke.
Grab him. That
All right,
was so French again.
let's
Oh
go
my gosh.
Spanish.
Just roll your R's.
I can't right now. Oh my gosh. My brain has farted hard.
How about Italian? Italian's pretty easy. Mamma mia.
What happened?
What
I don't
happened?
know. It just let it go of me. It disappeared.
Oh, I've got a very bad feeling about this.
The walls. She's moving.
Don't just stand there. Try to brace it with something.
Wait a minute. 3PO, come in, 3PO. 3PO, where could he be?
You sound like Mario.
All right, that's enough. I think we've proven our point. We are masters of accents.
Pulling up the script
I-
works.
Brain farted hard.
Pulling up
So hard.
the script, it works. So, why has there been 2 fart quotes tonight now? I've been flashing one free for 8 minutes and my brain has farted hard. And Builder Pete Savis keeps just winning, the drops.
With the double nice score, the 69.69.
Double
Nice,
Rigged.
nice.
Bang rigged.
Nice.
Just kidding.
So, if you guys like or dislike new things on the wheels, feel free to let us know. We'll take the feedback. And
We
that
can
was
also
pretty
cut
silly.
the things back.
Oh, Dave Helium moded us. What a troll.
No, we didn't. We weren't Italian Marios, were we? No,
Funny.
Helium Marios.
And Chris,
do we have another wheel spin?
Oh yeah, Mayhem needs one. That wasn't nice to switch it on my turn every
And
time.
Gus.
I did it in the middle of Jeremy once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Add a name to the Laser Brain Hall of Fame.
Who was that for? Congratulations, getting a
Mayhem.
permanent marker. Mayhem.
Yeah.
Because we got
I'll write it down.
sweet laser, we are going to take a board or a thing, and we are going to start lasering everybody who wins, and you'll be permanently on the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
We'll be adding a thing, and we'll laser your name on there. That'll
Yep.
be kind of fun.
What's the date? February 2nd.
Yeah, February 2nd.
2/4/23. Congratulations on being the very first member of the Laser Brain Hall of Fame.
You'll be at the
Okay,
top
so
forever.
you know what we should do? We should almost have it like an X-Wing fighter pilots thing where they can check how many times like they've shot down like another ship. Instead, it's how many times they've been in the Laser Brain Hall of Fame.
Nice,
That's
I like that.
cool.
And then we could just like put little like TIE fighters after their name for how many they've shot down.
Or you
Nice.
could make like
Or
a
if you
chat,
want to be dark side, it could be how
you
many
could make a
X-Wings you've shot
chat
down.
bot too, and then they get to type something in, and it tells them what they shot down.
Oh,
That could be
That's
fun,
extra
too.
work for me, Jeremy.
I like it though.
Yeah,
We do have one more wheel spin for Cam that we need
All
to
right.
do.
You volunteer Cam's ankle for a lot of work. Oh, he could do this. He could do
Yeah, well,
this.
he hasn't done any of it yet.
Oh my goodness,
What?
we're already off to a
What?
giveaway.
What can I
What?
say except you're welcome?
All right,
I gave Jeremy an opportunity to take that off of the wheel, too.
4 E's of stuff. This isn't going to be a roll filament. Tonight, it is going to be a $15 Amazon gift card. $15 Amazon gift card is what we're going to be giving away.
So that's what you get, Cam.
No.
That was Cam.
No, it sponsors a giveaway.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, yeah, he did the giveaway.
He sponsors
That's
the
right.
giveaway.
Bang, enter, everybody.
So anybody can win it. It triggered
He's
a
not
giveaway.
sponsoring it.
Yeah, he's the one who triggered it.
Exactly.
C. Sam Fisher, if you in chat,
Hello, McCallisto.
can you
He's in
write,
chat.
Who?
whisper, C. Sam Fisher will still whisper you then if he's here, for whoever wins it. And we'll do the
Yes.
giveaway in just a little bit. Are we all caught up on wheel spins, or do we need to do
Hello,
another one?
Sven.
That is it for right now.
Is that it?
We are completely caught up.
Yes.
Okay.
Sven
It's funny that we landed on 2 new things right off the bat.
It was very fun. Very, very fun. It was good to change it up a little bit.
Sven is Blazzy's wife, correct?
Are you really?
Am I right? Sven?
I did not know that. She said hello.
I know.
If it is a she, if it's a he, he's very upset
Ah,
right now.
boom. I'm right.
Oh, Kara's right. Because Kara's got the
Aaron
Yeah.
knows. Kara.
Blazzy, when are you streaming next? Because I want to see you eat more disgusting things.
So far, Blasey on his challenge stream has had to drink kombucha, and then he ate a lot of horseradish, and then he did really well this last stream. He was gonna do it was Japanese
it was the
hot sauce.
The Jojujang or whatever it's called.
And then what did that spark an interest for you? You were craving Indian food?
Oh no! One of my coworkers has brought Thursday at 7. Okay, one of my coworkers keeps bringing chicken curry into the office, and it smells so. Oh, Tuesday at 7. Okay,
Tuesday. Yeah.
It smells so stinking good. So one of these days I'm gonna be making curry.
Speaking of things that smell, there are 2 microwaves in the place that I work. Mm-hmm. There's a microwave that is literally in the middle of everywhere, and there's the microwave that is nowhere close to human civilization whatsoever.
Why is that?
Which microwave do you think people use to microwave their smelly, awful garbage lunches?
Oh, the middle one then, apparently.
The one that's just in the middle of every, like nobody has any freaking decency. That's like, I'm going to eat this horrible combination of the horse tails and freaking mud goulash.
Do you want to know
Brussels sprouts?
one of the worst microwave foods on the face of the planet
Hello,
is
Ashley.
cauliflower. People do steamed vegetables and they have like
That
the
smells
broccoli.
like hot farts.
No, Brussels sprouts smells like hot farts.
Who
You know, it's funny how
microwaves-
all these vegetables smell like hot
I
farts.
was going to
Stone
say,
monkey.
who microwaves vegetables? No, not vegetables. Brussels sprouts. Nobody microwaves
Like
Brussels
if it's
sprouts.
leftovers.
If they're cold,
Who
yeah.
has
Like people bring in their
leftover Brussels
leftovers.
sprouts? They're
My-
either so
okay.
bad no
No,
one
you know why
eats
they're
them.
left over? Because nobody wants to eat them the first time.
Like every single one of my coworkers loves Brussels sprouts.
Baloney.
Loves them.
There is no way.
I
So
did
the
find-
same brain damage that causes you to work in the dentistry field causes you to like Brussels sprouts.
I don't
We
like
figured that
Brussels
out.
sprouts, so apparently I don't have that brain damage yet. Or I'm beyond
Okay.
that part of brain damage to something else.
Well, you are married
Your
to Jeremy,
choice.
so inferences can be drawn. Ryan loves them too.
Well, Ryan, we all know
Fried
that you're
anything is
touched.
amazing, Cam. Fried Brussels sprouts is cheating.
Okay, so I did see a recipe on our ALEXA, and it was crispy fried Brussels sprout leaves or something like that. I was like, that might be actually okay. Maybe. If it's seasoned
If
enough.
Brussels sprouts are prepared, all right, they're fine. But you don't really have. It's not a good leftover food. Chili, great leftover food. You know, because it percolates.
Cam's
and-
ankle, nice drop.
Oh, Cam's ankle said Tim Curry earlier. Tim Curry, was he the one
Curry.
that was the doorman in Home Alone 2?
Yes, the concierge.
Did he also? He was the villain in Die Hard.
He was the
No,
villain
you're
in,
thinking of Alan Rickman.
in McHale's Navy, the movie from the 90s. He
Maybe
was-
I'm just thinking that he is a villain.
And
in
he was,
Home Alone 2?
he's been in a lot of stuff.
Somebody IMDb.
Tim Curry?
Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the IMDb game? Or just want me to tell you things that he's been in?
Just tell us things he's been in.
Oh, fine.
Unless somebody redeems it.
So he was the voice of Nigel Thornberry.
Cam's uncle said Annie. Has he been in Annie? Like Little Orphan Annie?
Was he one of the bad guys in Annie?
He was Dale Biterback in Monk.
I need to rewatch
right.
that. Monk is such a good show.
Wow.
He was the smog monster. Wait, Tim Curry was the smog monster in Fern Gully? Are you serious?
I haven't seen Fern Gully in forever.
I love Fern Gully.
Oh, he was in Clue. He was like the butler in Clue. Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I mean, yes, he's like what
Wait.
everybody.
Is he
he's-
the?
Yeah, he is the one that everybody envisions when they think Rocky Horror Picture
No
Show.
way.
Yep, 100%
Yeah, it's
him.
Tim Curry.
Yep,
He's the doorman from Home Alone 2.
yep. And he's the villain in, I guess, McHale.
The original Pennywise. See, and that's where I think I recognize
Wait,
him from.
he's the
Pennywise.
original Pennywise?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was
Oh, yeah.
good
So,
at it.
okay, here's the thing. I've never seen it.
The-
I don't want to see it.
But have you seen the new one?
No.
Really?
You tried to get me to watch it with you, and I said,
He was Nigel St. Nigel in one episode of Psych.
Was he Nigel Thornberry?
Right.
Yeah, I said that.
Wait, he actually was Nigel Thornberry?
That was the very
That's
first,
the first
one
thing I said.
No,
he
he-
was Nigel Thornberry.
He looks like Nigel Thornberry.
Jeremy's listening
Yeah,
skills
Wild
are
Thornberry.
zero.
90 episodes. Nigel Thornberry.
The big bad in Legend.
Oh, that's right. He is in Muppet Treasure Island. He's
Long
who's
John
the
Silver,
pirate?
isn't he?
Yeah, Long John Silver. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that.
He's been in everything.
That's
So
what I'm
apparently, there's no
saying.
reason to
He's
even
been
play
in
an
a lot.
IMDb game because he's been in way more than Sean Connery. Is that what you're getting at?
I would say
Not
yes.
saying that at all.
He's been in a lot of stuff. Holy cow.
He's been a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, he was Gomez Adams in the '90s edition of Addams Family.
Was he really? So I just watched Wednesday. Well, like a month ago, I watched Wednesday. Excellent show.
Well,
He's done a lot of voice work.
I'm surprised you didn't do better at French, considering you've watched just 2 French. Speaking of French stuff on Netflix that Kara's been watching, okay? First off, Netflix. I'm so sick of Netflix. They can go jump off a bridge. They came out Look, no, you are not a corporation in 2023. You don't accidentally post your terms and conditions, okay? All right, everybody knows Netflix came out and said they're going to crack down on password sharing, and they're making it unbelievably painful. That if it's going to first, like network security aside, it's looking at your Wi-Fi, like name, your IP address. Mm-hmm. It's logging all that on their servers, and anything that's not that, and it logs in, it's going to get locked out of your account. All this stuff is, they came out now and they're backpedaling. They said, oh, you got posted on accident. No, you don't know. You don't get to know. You don't post that on accident. See, they reversed their stance. Accident. Yeah, my butt.
Well, didn't somebody say that on Twitter, they were like, password sharing is whatever.
A long time ago, it was a Valentine's Day
it's love.
Advertisement and saying
Love
like
is
sharing
password
something, your
sharing.
password sharing is whatever. So anyways, my fear is if Netflix did it and then they saw a humongous increase in revenue, then that's going to encourage other companies, Disney Plus, Hulu, Paramount, to do the same thing.
Here's what's funny. The subreddit Entertainment, they posted about it, and like everybody on there was like, yeah, I have like my friend's Netflix password, and they're like, them cutting me off from it isn't going to make me run out and get Netflix. It's just going to say, bye. You know?
Yeah.
Like nobody's.
Yeah, too bad. No Netflix for me.
Right. That's just it. And like everybody's like, this subpar stuff on there anyways, which there's some really good things on there, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like
Anything
when
you
think
love
of
is gonna
Netflix,
get
you think of
canceled.
Netflix circa like 2010,
Exactly.
when they had everything,
I know.
When you think of
and they were a quarter of the price, and
When
now
you-
it's 4 times as expensive, and they have 1/10 the content.
I
when you
know.
think of Grain Wetsky, do you think about him in his prime, or do you think about him now? And yes, I said it on purpose. I didn't say it
No,
on
you
accident.
didn't. You said it on
You
accident.
think about him in his prime, right? When you
Yep.
think about the
Oh,
Minnesota
the Green
Vikings,
Wetsky's gone.
you think
I
about
can't
it.
use him anyways.
You think about it in their prime, right? Brett Favre,
Yep.
the year they, lost to
Fred
the
Favre?
Saints. Was that the year they lost to the
Yep,
Saints?
it's like
Yeah,
you
see?
remember things.
Yeah. You think about them in their prime, right? You think about Netflix back when they were still cool. But I read this great thing, and it was a guy explaining with streaming services and all the different, so much stuff is subscription based, right? Chris, you use Adobe Premiere Pro, right? Subscription, you
Yep.
know, Duolingo, Kara's language app, subscription, chess.com, if I want to play like ad free subscription.
Chessley,
Everything
subscription.
subscription, okay? Subscription. As a subscription, you have one job, and that is to Homer Simpson into the bushes and fade into obscurity so you're not front and present on people's minds. You don't want to be asking for login information. You don't want to be, billing. You want to be auto bill. You want to just lull into a false sense of security so that when people, think about saving money, they don't think about your service. And Netflix is just ramming themselves into the forefront of everybody's attention.
Yep.
You know? That's what they're doing. They're ramming themselves. They said no such thing as bad. Netflix is walking a tight line here on bad publicity. What's so funny?
I wish you weren't making such a great point with such a terrible pronunciation of the word publicity.
What do you even say, Paul? What did you?
Blah, 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 blah. There's no way to know. There's no way to know what he actually said.
I'm pretty sure it's a
somebody clip it.
Travelocity thing. Okay, Brad.
Velocity.
So no, I'm taking the Brad approach here. He said, so Brad just signs up once for like a week and then he eats himself out. He says they can't track VPN. But if they decide to track your computer ID, then you need to buy a hardware mask, but they will likely make it so that you have to disclose hardware. See, Brad, I didn't even realize you were this knowledgeable on the subject of like hardware masks and VPNs. I know what a VPN is. I use them for work and stuff like that, but I never heard of a hardware mask. That is new to me. So that's cool. That's sweet.
Did I creep anybody out
A
with
virtual
my
pirate
store?
ninja, if people are wondering.
Anyways, that was just something, and I was like,
We need a Jeremy soapbox or Jeremy rant emote.
Bonus trivia for everybody here. One of Chris and I's first idea for a podcast. Okay,
I was thinking about this literally today.
Way back in the day. It was a really good name too. We were gonna have a show. This is how much I slouch. For the record.
We've told you slouch, and you
We
refuse
were gonna
to
have
listen.
a show, and it was just gonna be called The Rant.
That would have been a really good podcast
Oh yeah.
name.
Oh yeah. You just
We're
pick
officially changing
one
the name.
topic.
Welcome to Rise of the Rant.
I
Just-
guarantee you the rant has been taken by now.
It wasn't then because
well, yeah, then.
that was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Did that one make it on to the... Okay, so we have ChatGPT to catch back up on because AI is extremely interesting.
I was staring at the wrong one. Elgato is being a...
Yeah, we gotta figure that out.
Swanky did ask us earlier on Discord.
And I think you have a wheel spin.
Oh, I do. What chord we're using. Whose wheel spin is this?
Before we give away, Chris, draw. Has everybody done bang enter?
Bang,
This is
enter,
for Stone
y'all.
Monkey Research.
Okay. We have 39 people. How many people do we have signed up?
There's no way to know unless I count.
All right. Bang, enter.
Yep.
Okay.
Are we spinning or drawing?
Draw.
Draw.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Erie Man 42. That is a
Man
new
42.
Erie
person.
Man. Erie Man's been here like a couple weeks now, I think. Do you have a 3D? No, I suppose
No,
it's
it's
a $15
just-
gift card.
There's a gift card. We're making our lives
1-5.
simple.
Cares mispronunciating
Sorry, I'm
$50.
saying bad things.
He said sweet. So CSAT Fisher, just get his contact info, and then that way I can knock. I'm so far behind on shipping out filament. I just need to give you guys money. That's what it comes down to.
Take my money.
They reply. Congratulations.
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 Now, hopefully no more giveaways for the night, or we will be broke.
All right, here we go.
Or I'm taking wheel spinning privileges away from Kara. Just spin it again.
What if it's a giveaway? Do you rescind your statement to spin again?
No, I'm doubling down. Another $15 gift card. Bang, enter. You're already probably all entered.
Poor Jeremy. I mean, sorry. Not sorry.
It's your money, too.
Yep.
My gosh. That is too freaking
Do we
funny.
have another wheel spin?
Cam's ankle redeemed a wheel spin.
We got to be getting pretty close. I put a cap on it for the stream, so eventually we're gonna run out.
The wheel spins?
Yeah.
How many did you cap it to?
I think 10.
We're probably at like
10 in 90 minutes is a lot, so.
Yeah.
Well, we can't get Nerf darted. Let me spin the wheel.
No, get out of here.
You keep landing on giveaways. You're sniffing the giveaway section of the board. Whew. Who won that
There
one?
we go.
Cam's ankle.
That Cam's ankle.
Now, I
You
will
get to
say,
pick.
I did watch both The Breakfast Club
Do you want to take a minute to talk
and
about those?
Lady Hawk. I
remember
did
who
watch
they were
them
for?
both. Breakfast Club was for Ryan, and Lady Hawk was Mayhem.
All right, we'll do your movie reviews.
Who recommended Lady Hawk?
No idea.
Okay,
That's
well,
a Dave
if you
question.
are here, let me know who recommended it. So, The Breakfast Club.
Don't you forget about me.
I don't know why it is a favorite for people.
Really?
Truly.
All right.
It was
What was-
cringe. It was
What was
real
your favorite
cringe.
scene?
gosh.
Don't look at me.
I'm trying to decide. Like, I just felt so just cringy the whole entire movie.
Cam's ankle, no horror.
It was
preferred,
awkward.
Correct.
It was just my favorite scene. I don't know. It was kind of funny when they all got high.
What was your least favorite scene?
Anytime they like, I think my least favorite was when they were sitting up like on the balcony part, and they're like pouring out their souls, and Bender would just randomly just started telling Claire, was it Claire? Like how dumb she is and whatever, and just starts yelling at her. It was just awkward. I don't know if it was how it was delivered or what, but it was just like the whole movie was just kind of cringy to me. I don't know. And then like when they're running through the school, it's like, how big is this freaking school? You've been running through it for like the past 10 minutes of the show. Like, what the heck?
There's some pretty big schools out there. I mean, guys, you didn't go to the high school at all.
But still, like, I felt like
Cloquet's high school is not huge.
I feel like they were running for like 10 million years and they didn't go that far in the first place.
Maybe they're just really slow.
Brad says, does Barry Manilow know you raided his wardrobe?
I think that's a line from the movie.
It is. Bender says that to the dude.
So, what kind of person would you recommend this movie to?
I don't know.
Pete is coming in clutch with
It's
his
just
drops.
it's just not movies. I don't know. Who would you recommend?
I feel like
So, okay, I have...
It's a coming of age story movie, so you've already come of age and you're a parent.
Yeah.
Right, so it's like this is like, and I think it touches on this cultural touchstone of like the high school experience, which is not something that you really went through
That's
either.
true.
I mean, would you say it was maybe a little over dramatized though?
Probably to
Of
drive
course
home a
it
point.
is.
Yeah.
Of course
I
it
don't
is,
know.
but
And I think
it's something that like if you went through a thing where like you just didn't know who you were and you didn't fit in a sea of thousands of people. And it's like, and you just like, and there's something that resonates with people in that regard. I think that makes it like, granted, is it very, very, very 1980s and steeped with the cultural ideas and mores and everything of that time? Yes. And I can see how people would be like, it's been 40 years since then. So it's like, we're a completely different society. So there's that to contend with. But like on average, it speaks to this, like, unless you're in Kara's circumstance, sort of universal situation of being in high school and not knowing like what life is.
yeah.
So,
I don't know. They're just.
and I think that's why people resonate with it.
I
think it's more for people that are either nostalgic for high school or are in that time frame of their lives.
I think you'd have had to grow up with the movie too to actually like. Really.
I was in high school the first time I saw it.
Cam said, great point, Brownie. And then Pete said part of it was the first movie of its kind. No one had ever talked about high school experience the way that movie did.
So,
And I think now,
there's been 40 years of rehashes and remixes and new takes and everything.
And I will say, with the things that are said in it, I'm surprised like society still accepts it.
well, they probably wouldn't. So just quick tangent, right? We were talking about this at work the other day. Do you think if Family Guy came out today, it would be socially acceptable? Or do you think because they're still making Family Guy, right?
Yeah.
Is it grandfathered in? Or do you think if it came out today, it would still be okay?
I think so. I think that society's standards on pushing the envelope on stuff relaxes over time. Like specific jokes may or may not fly. But I think on average, the way that you deliver, like, so if we shifted it plus or minus 20 years, if we shifted it today, it could still be made. It might not have all the exact same jokes, but I think it would still exist in relatively the same form. We shifted it backwards 20 years and it came out in, what would that be? It came out in 99. So 1979, 1980, there's no way that even approach is being greenlit.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think to the point that Jeremy is making, I think like contextually there are some jokes in there that are absolutely, and there are jokes in there that I think are tasteless even in today's standard that they're making now.
Well,
but
I know they use like derogatory terms for certain people groups too.
Max Payne says, I'd ever think Blazing Saddles would get made today. One of the things too is I was going to say, I don't know how everybody watched Breakfast Club, Because I think I watched it with a group of people. Kara watched
I think that's most people do end up watching it with a group of people.
Kara watched it by herself because I was either down here or at work.
You repeatedly said you did not want to watch it again.
Just because
he's seen it before, so he doesn't need to see it again.
But I think it's like when you watch it, like you get a group of people, you're drinking popcorn, you have some, it's on them, like you watch it in a friend's.
Heavily intoxicated.
Yeah, friend's living room.
Friend's living room, and then like somebody puts it on because they like it, and then it's just like you're.
So then you like talk over it and not actually pay attention to it.
You're almost like the people on the TV. I don't know. It's a social movie. I feel like it's more of a social movie, and you're by yourself a chip.
Yeah.
I do want to comment a little bit on the Blazing Saddles. I think because of how, like, the words that they say in that thing, like some of the things they represent are absolutely heinous and atrocious, right? But they do it in a way saying it's like this is the movie that was made in like this. I think it was the 70s that it was made. It was made at a time where it was still culturally at least not frowned upon, if not even acceptable, to act that way towards these minority groups. Mm-hmm. And they're saying this is absolutely ridiculous. That's the way that they portray it. Is like, isn't it ridiculous the way that we're dividing ourselves in this way, right? And by going so over the top and so on the nose with it, they really drive that point home. So I think like there's an arena by which it could be made, if you argue that point and if you look at it that way, but there would definitely be surface level blowback from people being like, I can't believe they said the N-word so many times, or they treated indigenous peoples in this way or whatever. But those people would be missing the overarching point of what Mel Brooks is trying to say through the comedy. So, but like, would it be a lot harder to make? Absolutely. But I think it could be made if you found producers that were open-minded enough about using that avenue.
I think you have some good chat to catch up on too, Chris.
Also, as far as like derogatory terms and stuff, has anybody seen Django Unchained?
Oh, Django's such a good movie.
Such a good movie, but I'm pretty sure the N-word was dropped several times throughout that movie.
But I mean, again, it's in the context.
It's
of
the
that
era.
Movie. Christoph Waltz, man. I love Christoph Waltz.
I do too.
Samuel L. Jackson's incredible in that
People
movie.
are agreeing the Blazing Saddles would never get made in today's environment.
I've never seen it, so.
Let's see here.
You just found your...
South Park came out with zero filter. A show like that today, a small group of people could flip out and then somehow be banned or shut out somehow.
Oh, man. What's funny to me about South Park specifically is just the fact the relevancy of what they were able to pull off. Like, something would just happen, and then 2 weeks later, it would be on South Park.
Yeah, well, so because of their animation style, instead of sitting there and like hand drawing things, like it still takes 9 months to make an episode of The Simpsons, right? They can do an episode of South Park in a week.
Crazy.
So like, and the advantages and disadvantages either way.
Right.
Pete says I need to watch Blazing Saddles, but if I'm going to watch it, you need to win it on the wheel spin. Speaking of, did Cam's ankle tell me what I'm watching?
No, I think he's still mulling it over.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 Schnitzengrubens is enough. That was Young Frankenstein, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. That was Blazing Saddles. Never mind.
I watched Young Frankenstein a coon's age ago.
So another funny story, really, I don't know. I technically haven't seen 2001: A Space Odyssey. I don't know if that's important for people.
Neither have I.
And we have a wheel spin for David, I believe, and now Mike. So we're 2 wheel spins down. I'm going to spin. Right.
No, I'm going to spin.
Hold on 1 second.
Why can't
Ryan
I
redeemed
spin?
a Minnesota movie quote, and it's 5 miles long.
Ryan, you can't choose a long movie quote.
Oh, you can't tell Ryan what to do.
Wait, we respun them.
No.
He redeemed
It's a redeem.
it.
Hold on. Let me see if there's a way for me to pull it up like bigger so I can actually see it. It's just tiny. I know what the quote is.
Also, did anybody...
I'll get to it, Ryan. I'll get to it. I promise. I'll do the entire thing, but this is only because Ryan did it and I know what it's from.
Did anybody own up to Lady Hawk?
Oh, yeah, Carrie still
Not
has
yet.
to talk about that.
Not yet. Okay.
All right. Oh, crap. Disregard the fact that I just shut everything off. All right, let's spin the wheel for
David. Hello,
Yabberjack. Welcome to the
Hello,
chat.
Yabberjack.
That was a perfectly timed sue. Nice job, Ryan.
Okay, it has landed
So that was for David. And so, are we switching out Minnesota movie quote for the...
We can keep that for right now. We'll switch it to something. We're not going to, unless you guys want to do another accent scene out of Star Wars.
We'll let the people decide. But spin again. I'm pooping my pants over here so it doesn't land on giveaway.
Brownie's Live Art Commission.
Oh, fun! This was a new one.
So, Mike, you get to ask you to draw something.
Yep. What do you want me to draw? And so I'm gonna take. I don't know. Somebody put a 2-minute timer up. I'm gonna draw it in 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna have Gwen screen printed onto a T-shirt and send it to you.
Yes. All right. You want a 2-minute timer?
Yep. So, Mike, what do you want me to draw?
He says,
I can draw in 2 minutes for sure.
It has to be family friendly. Don't forget that.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, if he wants it to
I can't live blur out like a big old
if
donger
somebody
or something.
wants a big hairy Yeti, they can get one.
Jeremy riding a rocket. All right, let's
What?
see.
This is a Doctor Strange glove in the end of tomorrow or whatever.
Let me see
right.
if I can get this.
Oh, yeah, you got to set that up.
So Photoshop.
Me riding a rocket, huh?
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
That extra baldness.
What kind of rocket?
Extra baldness.
You didn't hear that, did
Oh,
you?
I heard. I'm choosing to ignore it. I want to talk about this extra baldness thing.
All right, you ready? On your marks?
All right, let me hold on. I need to make sure that my brush is
Get
ready
set.
here.
I'm just kidding.
Well, I don't want it to be blue. I need it to be. Brush is a little bit too big.
I mean, depending on the rocket, blue could work.
You are
I need this to be smaller than 15. I'm gonna do like 8 pixels.
extra.
What size brush do you use when you're drawing, Kara?
Depends on what I'm drawing.
Mike was
Something
really,
like that. Yeah.
Iceman True was really funny when he said, "I can't do short." Jokes.
Although
appreciate
if you're doing something for like a T-shirt, you might want to do thicker.
It could be scaled up or down. I don't know.
I'll actually know what I'm gonna do. That's actually a good. I'm gonna switch it to 300 DPI though.
There you go.
Image, canvas size. Oh no! Whoops.
Yes, correct, Pete. I have never seen 2001: A Space Odyssey, and I just had it spoiled for me that Hal, the
Don't
robot,
say it. I've never seen it. Stop talking.
he's a chess AI, and they're all bad. Okay, so this Clippy isn't bad, I suppose. Did you see his name?
Clippy.
Each month, chess.com comes out with new chess bots. January, it was cats. December, it was Christmas themed. This month, it's classic robots. Or AI specifically. So it's ChatGPT, Clippy from Microsoft. You can play chess against Clippy.
Core count. You barely made that.
Hal, Agent Smith, the Terminator, the T-1000.
Oh wow, 8 pixels is tiny on that resolution.
The T1000 is 1600, and Agent Smith is
2700. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pete says, Jeremy, when you do see it, please forgive the last 15 to 20 minutes. So that is really funny you say that, because I was asking Chris about the movie, and he said that it's really, 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 really good. And then, like, people's biggest complaint is probably the ending. Is that correct, Chris?
Oh, I wasn't old enough to understand what was happening at the end.
Okay.
I was like 10 or 11 when I watched it, and I was like, it was really like compelling. And then at the end, I was like, I have no idea what just happened.
All right.
So I want to watch it again because, like, honestly, I just like what I remember from the thing. I remember the opening scene, iconic opening scene, right? And then I remember like little bits and pieces kind of in the middle. I remember
is the opening scene that dun 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 or whatever the classic sound fit?
Hold on.
Are you playing the opening scene?
Yeah.
See, even you know it.
That's also Spock Zarathustra, if you're wondering.
What?
That's the name of the
what did
song.
Pete say?
Also Spock Zarathustra.
Kubrick really didn't know how to show the journey through the monolith, so you get this weird, freaky acid trip.
Interesting. That kind of sounds like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory when they're going through that tunnel. That was the creepiest part of the whole entire movie for me. I tell you what. They're all
Kara,
like,
you're so funny.
what? You have to admit that scene was weird.
This is the beginning of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yes.
That
Like,
monkey just punched
you'll
that wild
recognize-
boar.
That was not a wild boar.
That's a wild boar. Or is it an anteater?
It's not
an anteater.
Is it an aardvark?
It's. I think it's a boar of some type.
Okay.
So I was right.
You're a boar.
That monkey attacked that boar. What is happening?
Well, that's a wild cat of some type.
Oh, what, like a puma?
That is a reference to Red versus Blue.
Sure is.
All right.
Hold on. This is anyway. Like, let me get.
Is this seriously just monkeys punching each other, fighting with cats and stuff?
So this is the monolith,
Holy cow.
and the apes literally go ape, right? And like the transition from I'm getting goosebumps from this. I remember this so vividly.
Absolutely ridiculous so far. It's like you just scrolled past 3 minutes of monkeys.
I know I'm not doing a good job in context of showing this off, but it's such a crazy scene. So I'm jumping forward again some more. Like, so basically what's happening is it's showing like the evolution of these apes as wild, just like mindless beasts to what humanity becomes, right? And so like in this, I hope that it shows the transition here. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, like this is the part that I think everybody remembers. Like he's just like smashing this crap out of these bones, right? And like commentary on the wild lawlessness of a primitive age or whatever. And then like it'd be much better if we could use the sound, but we definitely can't. So this is such an iconic. Read Pete's comment. I missed his comment. The monolith is an agent of change. It's a scene where they first discover tools and it causes the monolith to send the light to its creators.
I'll watch
That's
it.
like that specific plot stuff that I didn't want to really get into. The origin of tool use, and then like I just want to get to the transition that happens here. So there's like a big monkey fight scene. Oh, it's not even gonna have it in here. Never mind. That's annoying. Anyway,
are those
2001: A
actors
Space
or are those
Odyssey.
just trained monkeys?
They're people in suits.
Oh,
it's you. Don't you recognize yourself?
You're so funny.
Oh, God.
Anyway, it's a really, really, really good movie. And so, like I said, I haven't seen this since I was like 10 or 11 years old, and the opening of that film was still like ingrained in my brain, right? Like the meaning behind it and everything.
Interesting.
Yeah, the next time you see the monoliths when they find on the moon, signifying the man has evolved to the point where they have space travel. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff in there. Like I jumped past. I was trying to get to the part where like they basically like they throw a bone up in the air. It's spinning through the air, and then the scene fades to the space station that's rotating in outer space, giving artificial gravity so people can function on it in a simulated gravity environment, like tying this first event that like unlocked tool use to like the ultimate expression of that tool use, which is like conquering space exploration.
This came out shortly before Star Wars, didn't it?
It was like 1969 it came out.
Oh, so quite a bit
It
before
came out
Star
before we
Wars.
landed on the moon.
Wow.
One time, for the record.
Jeremy, you
time
look
what?
awfully bald today.
One time we landed on the moon. I'm being silly now because I know that there've been like 26 times stuff.
All
has
right,
been landed
Chris
on the
has
moon.
to drive you.
1968. Sorry, it was 1968 it came out. So it was
Who
even
redeems
earlier.
stupid Jeremy questions? Hold on a second now, Brad. Hold on a second. And there was another funny chat a little bit further up. But, oh yeah, okay, Planet of the... Oh, I was just going to crack a joke. Sorry, I lost my thing. If Stone Monkey Research name was Bone Monkey Research, that would basically describe 2001: A Space Odyssey. Bone Monkey
him.
Research. Bone
You're
Monkey
dead.
Research Moon.
No, I agree. All right, so here we go.
I
Give
hate
me
being
2 minutes-
bald. It
Ready?
takes away
2
my
minutes on the
headset.
clock.
In 3, 2, 1, draw.
I feel like Marv from Home Alone. No, Harry.
Whoops. Oh gosh, I already made a mistake.
Harry is the bald one. Marv is the curly-haired one.
Why do they always do that? And then in the Three Stooges,
Because it's funny.
Curly was the bald one, and then Larry was the hairy one. What's the last one, Kara?
Mo.
Hey, good job.
Or Shemp.
Don't even get me started on
You're
Shemp.
the one who says Shemp. I say Mo. Larry,
No, but-
Curly, and Mo.
Shemp was before Mo.
I had never heard of
No,
Shemp.
Shemp was before Larry. Sorry. Shemp was before Curly. Wow, this is bad. Shemp was before Curly. I know what I'm talking about.
Do you, though? Oh, there's Jeremy. Extra bald.
Cam says Shemp was awesome. Yes, Shemp was before Curly. Cam. And what's interesting is their last names, they're brothers. Shemp, Curly, and Mo are all brothers in real life. Is that correct? Curly, Joe, Max Payne, what Three Stooges have you seen? Yeah, Shemp was also before Larry. Shemp, Mo, Curly, they're brothers. So, I love the Three Stooges growing up. That was actually a show that I used to watch. The courtroom one, any of the war ones were just insanely funny. And
How much time do I have left?
23 seconds.
I do like the emphasis on the extra bald by actually adding the hair on the side.
You forgot to give him glasses, though.
More bald. I'm gonna get LASIK. I've made up my mind. I think I look so much better with glasses. Yeah, I'm gonna get LASIK.
LASIK or PRK?
Well, PRK.
When's that going to happen, Jeremy?
I actually have an appointment next week.
Lies.
You sit on a throne of lies.
You smell of beef and cheese. Time! Time!
Mike, do you really want a shirt
Yes, he does.
of that? Or we can laser it too. Into something.
Nah, he wants a t-shirt.
He wants a cutting board.
What size shirt do you wear, Mike?
Shemp came back after Curly's hair problems. I did not know that. I did not know that whatsoever. Okay, are we all caught up on wheel spins?
I think so. I still need to... Nobody owned up to Lady Hawk.
We'll just do your movie review.
Fine.
So tell me a little bit about Lady Hawk, because I know nothing about it.
So, Lady Hawk is about... It starts out with this guy, Mouse. That's what he's known by. I actually forget his first name. And he escapes from prison, fortunately, because right after he escapes, they go to retrieve him to hang him for petty thievery. And so he escapes. He's running out and about. He almost gets caught by these guys because His Grace, the bishop or whatever of the area, he's a D-canoe. And he really wants Mouse caught. And so Mouse goes to this village and he gets clothes and stuff, but then he also gets caught by the guards. And like right then, this guy comes out of nowhere, dressed in black, and he rescues him. Okay? And so they start this journey together, and this guy in black has a hawk. And so they end up going to this farmhouse, and he tells Mouse, the guy in black tells Mouse, don't come near me, don't wake me up, because I may accidentally kill you because, on edge. And so Mouse goes out, gathers wood. I'm sorry, this is like us play-by-play. This is how I know how to talk about movies. Mouse goes out to get wood for the fire, and he hears something out in the woods with him, and so he starts to freak out, and he tears back to this little farmhouse, and right when he goes to run into the barn or whatever, you see the guy who owns the barn gonna go and kill him with an axe. And at that moment, this big black wolf comes tearing out of the woods and rips the guy's throat out.
The farmer that was on edge?
The farmer that the guy all in black, he was on edge. He's a former captain of the guard.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at describing things and condensing it. Anyway, it's about a dude who he fell in love with a woman who his grace was in love with. So his grace, the bishop, cursed them. So the guy in black at night turns into a wolf. The hawk he has is the woman he loves, and she turns into a human at night. So they can never be together.
Interesting. Did you like the movie?
I really liked the movie.
Well, way to
Did
go.
you guys see that I turned into Jeremy just a little bit there? There was a little glitch where my character looked like Jeremy. Anyway, I liked it. I really liked it. It was good.
All right. What was your favorite part of the movie?
My favorite part, I think I like just the whole fight scene at the end between the captain of the guard. I can't remember any of the names in this movie, and I feel really bad that I can't. But the guy all in black, the old captain of the guard, when he gets into a fight with the new captain of the guard, who's a D-canoe, that whole fight scene is actually really good.
Just saying, I like all your guys' drops, except for Mayhem's choice of emoji.
I have seen the pizza drop a number of times, and I appreciate it every single time. Anyway,
all right, so if you're going to recommend the movie to somebody, who would you recommend it to?
I mean, if you like old, like medieval
Would I
action,
like it?
I think you would. I do think you would. I really liked it. Like I wanted to
Holy cow.
recommend it to like my parents. I would have my parents watch this movie. It's really good. Like it's just kind of classic, clean action movie.
What is happening in chat? Man or mutant? No. Mayhem? Absolutely not.
I appreciate
Max Payne? Dope, dude.
Holy cow.
Dope. Yeah, exactly.
That's the worst thing I've ever drawn, probably.
It's
You
so
should
funny.
send it to Max Payne on a t-shirt.
Well, I could.
I should watch
Do you want to
Timeline.
see how I drew that, actually? I could do that in 2 seconds. Let me get this pulled back up here. Photoshop.
Yes. I love all
David,
the pizzas.
no.
Yes.
Cam's ankle, absolutely
Pizza,
not.
Pizza. Oh, now I really want pizza. Jeremy, we might have to stop at
We
Little
already had
Caesars.
dinner.
It was the worst fish sandwich I've had in my life.
Why would you think you're so bad?
It just the tartar sauce was gross. The fish was stodgy. It was
Stodgy?
yeah. In the words of Paul Hollywood and Mary Berry
Stodgy?
and Prue, stodgy. It was just kind of thick and heavy and just gooey. Not gooey, but like when you chewed on it, it just didn't seem to get anywhere. So
Did
you
it-
had to swallow this gloop of.
Did it have a soggy bottom?
It
Stone
was
Monkey
gross.
spinning the pizza emote to something more stream appropriate.
The pizza running.
That's no moon.
It's trying to run away from you. Yes, I love all the pizzas, guys. Y'all make me happy.
It's from Arby's.
It was from Arby's. It was not great. I don't know. I didn't think it was good. It was just kind of...
I thought it was fine.
And the tartar sauce was way too sweet. It was like they took a bag of sugar and dumped it into the tartar sauce. I need tang to my tartar sauce, not sweet. I'm just saying. Your cow is hilarious.
This is literally it. Just use the brush tool to just make circles. Oops, that's Mickey Mouse.
You want to watch the channel get taken down real fast. That's when you do
Yeah.
Mickey.
Anyway, that's basically it. Then
That's
you just do a little bit more.
hilarious.
Now it looks like an angry eyebrow situation.
I see an ant for some reason, an angry ant.
How do you see
Anyway.
an ant?
Because of the, they're gonna like.
You're
I
so
see him coming
weird.
out and then coming towards me, but that's just me.
Wait, who landed
I
in the
got
pot? Is that Ashley?
Yeah,
Who done it?
actually.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can't see what emote I've refused to acknowledge.
It is the
that emote.
pizza, Jeremy eating pizza emote.
Yep.
Anyways, my conversations for this week have revolved around the fact that Chris's life is just ChatGPT. So, Chris, why don't you just tell us a little bit about ChatGPT and the things that you've done? Well, Mickey's in public domain? No, that can't be. I thought the mouse kicked the can down the road.
Wait, who said he's in public domain?
Pete, I think.
Really?
Came up for a second.
Yeah, I see that in my
I-
thing.
As is everything, I'm sure it's extra complicated, but like the character itself, the original cartoon I think is still protected. I think they extended that out, but the character itself might be able to be used.
Interesting.
What kind of pizza do you want? Every kind of pizza.
I care what kind of
obviously.
pizza do you want?
Wait, who asked?
Vita Pizza Gus.
Vita pizza? Wait, what?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
Gus
I-
asked you, and I'm saying Vita Pizza is what I want.
Oh, Vita pizza's good.
Darkest
but I
Night says
would-
the only thing he'll eat from Arby's is the curly fries.
curly fries and mozzarella sticks.
This is the same guy that was like showing off his
Yeah.
his artisanal food.
I would
crafting
eat any
capabilities
kind of
earlier.
pizza, like a nice, I would eat a Little Caesars pizza right now. It just sounds real good. Real greasy.
Stone Monkey's
real
coming in
good.
hot.
Boom! That little pizza
Nice.
ran right into the pot. Good job.
All right, so ChatGPT, like, so it started off like, so Mike D was like telling me about it, and obviously I'd heard about it throughout the internet and everything, but I was interested to see what it was, and
interwebs.
so it's not something where it's just like a lot of these like image generation things you put like, so like make me a picture of Jeremy drinking a bottle of water, right?
Yep.
So it looks for pictures on the internet or in its database labeled Jeremy. It looks for pictures labeled bottled water, and it tries to do a one-to-one sort of reconstruction of that, right?
So ChatGPT does images like Dream Journey?
No. I was saying like that's what people sort of think.
Got it.
Like so what this has done, it's trained on like a language set. So like it wants to be interacted with conversationally. Like that's what GTP. Right?
Got it.
So when I was talking to Mike, basically it says like the best way to get stuff that you want out of it is to give it context, right? So we call it priming. I don't know what other people call it, but basically if I wanted to do something, I'll prime it with information, right? So like I needed to write a bunch of scripts at work for something, right?
Really quick. So, how fast can you do this? How fast can you pull up ChatGPT right now?
How quick can you pull up what?
I want him to just do a prompt of, so Darkest Night said that he used to work at Arby's. So I'm just wondering if you could tell it to like, tell us a story from an Arby's worker, Darkest Nights.
Darkest Nights. I worked at Wendy's for 11 years.
So that you probably don't need to prime anything in there. Like the more detail you want, the more priming you need to do. So like all the stuff that I had to do for the podcast, I primed it with information about the podcast.
Got it.
Like I gave it information about Kara and her personality, Jeremy and his personality, me and my personality.
Do you know Chris honestly used a descriptor of Fire Nation to describe you? So just take all the atrocities committed by the Fire Nation in the TV show Avatar.
Internet share.
And that is what Kara
I mean, again, I know I've said this before, but in 2021, I was voted in our group to be the most likely to murder someone.
I need this to, okay. It's just zooming in more on the side. I don't want people to see the stuff that I have on the side, but that's fine.
Oh, Blaz,
Well,
you don't like, do you not like sauerkraut? I don't. That should
love
be something.
sauerkraut.
Wait, did I mention that? You should eat that on your show. Just big old spoonfuls of sauerkraut.
All right. So like literally, so this is a brand new chat.
Spoonfuls of fish sauce.
So I'm gonna be like, because I know how it's gonna be, I'm gonna ask it to write me a script with dialogue about a character named Darkest Nights having a bad day working at Arby's. And I was writing a script. I'll zoom back in.
No, are you put into a queue or is it pretty much just going straight for it?
You get a certain number of like uses per day or per hour. I mean, so I'm gonna let this sort of bake through. But so Jeremy, you can be Darkest Nights. I'll be customer 1 and everything else.
Can you zoom in any more?
I thought my place was worse than that. Holy cow! Nope. You win worst prize award. Worst workplace award. Yep.
This is as much as I can do, and it's not going to let me zoom over for some reason.
You're fine. Let's see.
Pete.
Oh, here, let me do this.
Can you copy and paste it into?
Whoops. You always make me do stuff that's just slightly not what I want to do.
Darkest. I would have had
Is
to
that
like
legible for you?
All right, this will be
rinse
fun.
my eyes out.
Darkest
with
Nights.
bleach after that.
Are you narrating?
I'll do the narration thing. You're just playing the character of Darkest Nights.
Am I customer 1?
You can be customer 1 if you want. I'll do the narration and everything besides customer 1 then.
Okay.
Interior Arby's restaurant day. Darkest Nights. A cashier stands at the register looking frustrated and exhausted. A long line of customers stretches out in front of him.
Excuse me, I've been waiting in line for 5 minutes. Can I please get some service?
Darkest Nights sighs and greets the customer with a forced smile.
Good morning, sir. How may I help you?
I'll have a roast beef sandwich, large fries, and a drink.
Darkest Nights rings up the order and hands the customer his food. The next customer steps up to the register. You can be customer 2, I guess, too, Kara.
I ordered a curly fry, but this doesn't look like a curly fry.
Darkest Nights groans inwardly and takes the fries from the customer.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Let me fix that for you.
As Darkest Nights replaces the fries, the grill starts to smoke, filling the restaurant with a burning smell. Darkest Nights, can you come over here and help with the grill? Darkest Nights turns to his manager, looking even more frustrated.
This is just great. Today can't get any worse.
Darkest Nights walks over to the grill and starts to help put out the fire. The customers in line who start to complain and grumble, adding to Darkest Nights' stress.
I just want to go home. Why did I take this job anyway?
The scene fades to black as Darkest Nights continues to deal with the chaos of the busy restaurant.
Okay, so here's what's sad. That kind of stuff. I mean, Chris, you worked fast food. You know that is like well within the range of things that actually would have happened.
Yeah. Oh, this doesn't look like a curly fry.
We had no poop, Sherlock. It's not curled.
Right.
It's straight.
And that's like you clearly ordered a regular fry, so get out my face.
I just can't believe the thing that just got me was the smoking grill.
So now here's the thing, right? Let's say Darkest Nights has a bad attitude.
You ordered me a pizza? Cam, you're so nice. Thank you so
He
much.
is very confrontational with customers.
I'm so excited.
And his manager is not happy with his performance.
So I'm good at the Karen voice because I dealt with the Karens for 11 years at Wendy's. And you get them, honestly, in...
Somebody threw a hamburger at Kara.
Yes, they did, and I kicked him out.
So I just gave it more information about Darkest Nights and his relationship with his manager. So now it's going to rewrite the scene. It'll be a little bit different.
Can I be manager if you're going to...
Well, we don't need to rededo the whole, but you maybe just see what's different.
It's gonna be it usually is fairly substantially different, but it'll use that information that I gave it to craft a more deep, complete scene.
Oh, wait, is it going to be
that.
customers again, too? Or just, oh, yeah, there are customers.
Yeah, so it's going to be the same basic idea, but like the dialogue might be different. The manager might come in earlier,
Gotcha.
like telling them to be nice to the customers. Who knows? Because I just gave it that one extra bit of information.
How easily can
my
you edit it
gosh.
really quick to change customer 1 to builder's mark?
Change customer.
It's amazing
One,
what people will
two,
do
be
when you work
named.
fast food. Like, people are just jerks. It is a very thankless job. So whenever I go through drive-thrus, I try to be so polite to all of the people. Except tonight, the girl that handed me my food was like...
For the record, I'm assuming the AI is constantly learning by everyone who uses it. You are just going to blow someone else's mind when they put in a prompt for an Arby's worker and they're go to the customers who's going to walk up, be named Builder's Mark or the employee named Darkest Nights. That's all I'm saying.
All right, so it's going to regenerate this now. I'm just gonna let it run
Do a
down here for a second so it doesn't spoil
Do you have
it.
any- yes, I'm sure you
So
have
now
some
customer
chat.
1 is named Builder's Mark and the manager is named Fire Nation Heather.
Oh, so I get to be the manager, too?
Yeah,
the
anything
manager's in
that
the
says
story.
Fire Nation Heather, that's who you get to
Yes. Who's going to be customers?
be. Jeremy can be so Jeremy, you're just Darkest Nights. Kara and I will take care of the rest.
All right.
Are you customer 1 or customer 2?
If there's a numbered customer, I'll be customer 1. I'll be odd numbered customers. You can be even numbered customers.
I like this. We should put this on the board.
I was thinking about it.
We should.
Okay. I think it's probably done generating by now. Interior, Arby's restaurant, day. Darkest Night stands at the register, looking annoyed and uninterested. A customer approaches him, holding a menu. I guess I'll be Builder's Mark too. Excuse me, I need help ordering.
Well, aren't you lucky to have stumbled upon me? What do you want?
I'll have a roast beef sandwich and a drink, please. Darkest Nights rolls his eyes and brings up the order without a word.
Wow,
As Builder's
Darkest
Mark steps
Nights.
away, the manager, Fire Nation Heather, approaches Darkest Nights, looking concerned.
Darkest Nights, we need to talk. Your attitude with the customers is unacceptable.
What are you talking about? I'm just doing my job.
Your job is to provide excellent customer service, and I've received multiple complaints about your behavior today.
Well, maybe if the customers weren't so entitled and demanding, I wouldn't be having a bad day.
What's my disapproving? That's not an excuse. Your behavior reflects on the restaurant and the company. If you can't handle the job, I'm afraid you'll have to let you go.
Darkest Night scowls and looks away. That's you, Jeremy.
Oh, fine, whatever.
Fire Nation Heather shakes her head and walks away, leaving Darkest Nights to continue his shift in a bad mood. The scene fades to black as Darkest Nights continues to interact with customers in a confrontational manner.
So Darkest Nights, that's kind of how the lady at the window was.
At Arby's
At
tonight.
Arby's today.
We pulled up.
You didn't even finish the story, did you? I cut you off too early.
Well, so there's the weird truck driving dude, and he was trying to come in to order his food, so he was like parked way off to the side.
Yeah, so the drive-through line is here, and he's parked like here.
Forcing Kara to like go into a weird position.
Yeah.
And then he gets his food. Like he takes forever to order. That's just annoying. He gets his food. Then we go to leave and you can either take a right or a left. He stops at the parking lot exit to look through his bag rather
when you
than
look
either
through your bag, pull off to the side. You do not block the entrance and exit.
Yeah, so we literally had to wait. Then Kara like wasn't being ornery enough, so I was like, Kara, hit the horn. So then she hits the horn, and the guy still continues to like pull forward a little bit.
Well,
stop.
He went a little bit left, and then he started going a little right, and then he went left, and
he or she was high on something. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, and then the lady, like, we pull up, and she's yelling at her coworker. She's like, oh, you got to be taking care of these people, and I'm trying to deal with everything over here, and I can't do anything unless you give me the food. And
this was the employee that was giving us our food. I feel for these people though.
So like she comes up and she's like, $7, like. Doesn't say hello, doesn't say, hey, that's $7, like even when I was having a bad day, I'd be like, hey, I was nice. And then, so she gives me my card back without like saying anything. And then she hands me my food and she says, here.
Yeah, she
did. And that was it.
Here.
I was like, what? Like.
All right.
So first off, way back in the day, Darkest Night said, meat fell on the floor and they put it back on a sandwich.
I saw that.
And they caught somebody doing the deed.
Yep, in the cooler.
And he also mentioned that they let somebody who cut themselves with a meat slicer keep slicing meat.
That's
so
the worst.
that reminds me of
to me.
Superstore.
I would rather eat floor meat than blood meat. That's all I'm saying.
But do you know what
I'm yeah, like I can handle a little bit of dirt. Somebody's internal grossness. Nah, thanks.
Nope.
Well, like, do you remember in Superstore?
Yeah.
Do you remember when the guy slices his finger off on the slicer?
Yeah, it ends up in one of the things, though, doesn't it?
And pickles, isn't it?
Oh, God.
It's so funny. Superstore is a good show. It's hilarious.
I've not gotten through all of Cam's comment, but I'm just going to read it and hopefully didn't say anything inappropriate. Cam said there were actually a couple of times where people were so high on drugs, obviously, that we pulled them forward and told them that they would be about 5 minutes for their food and then call the police so that they would roll up on them. Usually would do it if there were kids in the backseat of the car. That makes sense.
I have a story about that.
If I saw open alcohol, bottles of alcohol in the car and there were kids, even if it weren't kids, but there were times you saw alcohol open in the car and the kids in the back seat, immediately calling the cops. It's like, what is wrong with you, man?
I thought Mothers Against Drunk Driving, mad.
I got
mad.
Yo, was mad.
She is a mother against drunk driving now.
Dang tootin' I am.
You should just erase what's the thing that we kept on skipping on the wheel and just replace it with ChatGPT Theater.
And whoever wins it gets to.
They get to help prime the scenario.
This is not good.
Or no, they become a character in the thing, and we just make up whatever we want about them.
Or they could just tell us a crappy job they had in their youth, and we go off of that.
I'm just saying, I thought it would be funny since Darkest Nights said Arby's, and then Builder's Mark was like the most recent comment. So I'm like, all right, Darkest Nights, Builder's Mark story. It was kind of funny. But man, that smoke and grill in the first intake, it's like he's just getting.
At first, Darkest Nights is having a good time, and then suddenly it's like he's
Tactical 3D, do a bang, enter.
For a $15 gift card.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let me.
Okay, so what am I calling this?
Chat GPT Theater.
Chat
GPT. P like in Peter.
Yeah. All right.
Greg Peter Thomas Theater.
Chat GPT
Can I tell you about the crappy job I have now? Absolutely.
Yeah, go ahead, Pete. Actually, if you want, we'll do another ChatGPT theater, and we'll just make it about that.
Yes. I find this to be hilarious, and I will rewrite some of these to make them look nice.
I never told you guys. Okay, so I was messing around with it,
all right.
and so I told Jeremy the first part of this. I put in some information about Ryan, and I was like, let's have this make you a resume and a cover letter, right? And it did an amazing job.
Did it really?
An amazing job, because I just put in here's some work history, here's things that he's good at, here's things that he needs improvement on, whatever, like we were just talking, just bang some stuff, and it took like 2 minutes, and I made this stuff, and then I just kept on giving it more and more ideas about Ryan's personality, right? Then I was like, write me a script with dialogue about Ryan shopping at a grocery store, about Ryan doing this or whatever, right? Then eventually I was like, write me a scene where he and Ryan and a guy named Brownie are talking on Discord about stuff. And I'm not kidding, after about 3 iterations, it was like Xerox photocopying conversations that we've had in the past.
That's
awesome. Crazy and slightly scary.
It's like so funny because like I sing nonsense, like made up songs at him all the time, and I told him, like, I just gave them the title of the songs and said that like every now and then I'll just sing songs like this at him. The burglar hat joke, I told him we had an inside joke about burglar hats. It made up a new nonsense song about Ryan's burglar hat that I sang to him.
That's incredible because he burgles.
And it's like it was unbelievable. It was so much fun. It was so much fun.
Man or Mutant says you could have them make up a scenario based on a different topic each week. Absolutely.
It's true.
That's true.
Also, we have a wheel spin. Who redeemed that?
Who redeemed the wheel spin?
Was it Max Payne?
Max Payne. Wheel spin time. Give me 1 second to get over to bam.
Okay, did we agree that we're doing one movie review a week?
Did you already?
Okay, because Cam's uncle.
Did he land on one earlier?
He got a movie review earlier. Sorry, Max Payne.
Hasn't redeemed it. Are you going to respin?
Yeah.
It's going to land on giveaway.
It always does.
ChatGPT Theater!
Hey, nice.
Was that sniffing giveaway?
It was sniffing giveaway.
Max Payne. All right, so let me get this pulled up. So I'm just going to prime this. Okay. So, right.
Blazing Saddles is what he wants you to watch, Kara.
Blazing Saddles. Okay. All right.
There we go.
Well, I like it.
Right.
Bone Monkey Research says yes.
What says yes about what?
I'm just being funny
Oh.
because I like saying the word.
You're so funny.
Bone Monkeys Research. Brownie, play the pizza dance.
I guess I could if I went into.
Jeremy.
I can't play it with audio. I don't have an easy way to load it in right now. But whoops! I also probably should switch back to. There we go.
Nobody wants to see me messing with my nose ring.
People want to see me though.
Do they though?
They do.
I'm just kidding.
They do.
All
guys.
Right, so what scenario? What scenario is Max Payne 39 going to be in?
Blazing Saddles. Let's see.
Hold on. Is the new main character of Blazing Saddles and his adventures with his
space.
friend Jeremy and enemy
Fire Nation Heather.
Kara. Fire Nation Heather. Fire Nation Heather. All right, so I'm going to do that. I'll get the Zoom.
Cam says, tell us about the Tower of Star Wars stuff to Jeremy's left.
That is all Christmas gifts from Jeremy.
Except my mom got me this Darth Vader Hot Wheels at Walgreens.
Yes.
And I love it.
Cool. It's super
and
cool.
then this. Oh, hello. Oops. This is Old Ben Funko Pop Kara won at Christmas. And this
Are you destroying my tower?
is one of the
These are like comic
Christmas
book themed kind of ones.
for Kara. And then this is a Christmas one I got for Kara. And then this is a Christmas one I got for Kara.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like Kara made out pretty well for
Yep.
Christmas.
Yep.
All right, I believe this is done generating.
Wait, there's Darth Vader and Boba Fett keyboards and mouse pads. That's cool.
All right, so what do I need to do? Internet.
Oh, come on, everybody. Okay,
What's
I
that?
got to take a second. Hot Wheels just knows how to do it. Darth Vader. Actually, you know what? I've got to show this. Hopefully Droid Cam works. Okay, I need to show this to everybody.
We have to be aware. My pizza's going to be here soon. It is 8:30.
All right, we'll do our last scene, and then
Okay,
I'm
everybody.
going to owe Ryan that Minnesota movie quote.
Darth Vader
It
has
lights
a
up?
pop-out lightsaber. Then the Chewbacca has a crossbow that flips out of his back.
Hilarious.
That is so funny.
That is really cool.
8 to 11 minutes until my pizza's here. All right, thanks, Cam.
That was just really cool. Sorry, I just had to show that off because I thought it was really cool.
It is really cool.
I'm just saying.
All right.
All right, so Jeremy, you're Jeremy because you're in the scene. Kara, you're Fire Nation Heather. I'll be Max Payne 39.
And a narrator.
And the narrator. Interior, town saloon, day. Max Payne 39 walks into the saloon looking rough and determined. He approaches the bar where his friend Jeremy is sitting. Hey, Jeremy, how's it going?
Oh, Max, good to see you. I heard you got a new job as a sheriff of this town.
Yeah, things are looking up, but I've heard there's some trouble brewing with the new mayor, Fire Nation Heather.
She's a real piece of work. Always causing trouble and trying to run the town her way.
Well, I'm here to put an end to that. I won't let her push us around. Just then, Fire Nation Heather walks into the saloon, surrounded by her henchmen. She sees Max Payne 39 and Jeremy and walks over to them, scowling.
Max Payne, what are you doing here? This is my town now.
Not for long. I'm the new sheriff, and I won't let you run roughshod over this town.
You? A sheriff? You're just a washed up gunslinger. You don't stand a chance against me.
We'll see about that. The two stare each other down for a moment before Fire Nation Heather storms out of the saloon, followed by her henchmen. Max Payne 39 and Jeremy exchange a look.
Ha! Looks like we're in for some trouble.
And I'm ready for it. Let's get to work. The scene fades to black as Max Payne 39 and Jeremy set off on their adventures, taking on Fire Nation Heather and her schemes.
Bring it on, Max Payne. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Ryan, thank you for grabbing the clip of the
Hello,
pizza
Blacksmith
dance.
Pop. Welcome in.
All right, well, so I guess we should probably wrap this up then.
We have to do a draw.
We do have to do a draw.
Figure out who we're rating.
I really liked Good
I'm
Enough
going to hit
Painting.
draw right now.
David? Does David? I'm not going to say he can't. He's a mod for us. Can David win? I mean, he won on Christmas for the Christmas, or Ashley won. What do we think? See, Sam Fisher says, woohoo, lol, redraw. All right, redraw.
Okay, I will redraw. I'd say, like, if you're part of the production,
RJ
RJMJR223, are you here?
RJMJRJ223. RJ he's been making out quite well here.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
The algorithm loves you.
He said,
Yay!
"Ooh."
Nice. Welcome. Your congratulations or whatever we're looking for here.
Congratulations, RJ.
Oh, wasting time. I had to clean up a massive Play-Doh mess. My sister refused to let me give Marty Jr. Play-Doh. Because she does not want to deal with it. I was like, it's not toxic, so if he eats it, it's not going to be a problem. But she was unconvinced.
So buy also a large plastic tablecloth. Large vinyl tablecloth. So easy peasy lemon squeezy.
That's true.
Nice. I will have to think of that in the future when I just deliver it to her house without her looking. Okay, so choices. Oh, Vile Mods is still on. I was watching Vile Mods earlier today. We could raid him. And otherwise, we've got
Good Enough
Astro
Painting
Canuck,
is
Maker
fun.
Deck, Subsector 3D, or Chris Perlow.
Oh, we're not sub to Good Enough Painting? How did we...
Who's good enough painting?
He's the one that does the Pokemon catch and all that stuff.
Dang, Cam's ankle just yeeted somebody right out of the drop zone.
No, we can do Vile Mods. Let's do Vile Mods. That's fine.
Okay, so I'll get this ready. And I want to say thank you for everybody for dealing with us as we try out some new things. Some may be better than others, but we had some good times messing around tonight.
Mayhem said, hey, I'll have a great week.
You too.
Oh, thank you. So It's absolutely always a blast hanging out with you guys in the evening. I do want to say sorry to those of you who are listening to the audio-only version of the podcast. Once again, actually, no, I will not actually apologize. You got to hear our fun script dramas that are approachable at anything. But I normally would apologize to you, but you can rectify the situation of not getting anything worth your time by joining us live Saturday nights at 7 p.m. Central on twitch.tv/Rise of the Podcast, or by checking out all of our old episodes at youtube.com/Rise of the Podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like the video and comment down below to keep the conversation going. Thank you guys all for joining us. You make it so fun every single time. Thank you so much for watching. And
we mean
it.
May the force be with you.
Bye.